I'm not saying I'm sacrificing anything, man. I'm trying to work with what I can get and what I can do. When you say like, I think it's important the way a film starts off, what does that imply about me, man? Come on.
No, I think
come
you're
on.
projecting this now.
No, come on, bring it. Come on, listen to me, what I'm saying. You don't think I've been thinking about this since day one?
If I think it's weak, I'm going to tell you.
You know, right now, can I say something? Yeah. Right now, you're telling me how you see the scene taking place. I'm talking about my movie.
The real drama is behind the scenes. That's a quick look at Film School, which follows 4 grad students in the New York University Film Program. We're joined by the Oscar-nominated executive producer Nanette Burstein and one of the students that she follows, and you saw him there in action, Alrick Brown. Welcome to both of you. And Nanette, let me start with you.
Yes.
How were the 4 directors, the would-be Spielbergs, for those watching, take note, this is the man, how were they selected initially?
Well, I sent out emails to everyone in the grad program, and of those brave enough to answer, which were quite a few.
It started with spam, with a brave piece of solicited email.
Exactly. And those that responded came and met me, and I interviewed them at length and looked for talented people. People had really, really compelling stories. And also, you know, just diversity between each of them. And I think
Did you care about the movie they were making? Like, he's making a very special movie. Or were you casting a film in itself when you were looking at these directors?
It was really both. I mean, sometimes the film that they were making made them more interesting. You know, Alrick's was really, he wants to change the world making movies, which is, you know, it's unique for film school.
And you hear the crew, everyone feels the same way. Everyone wants to be in this business. Everyone wants to make movies. Alrick, why did you want to do it?
Wow, I wanted that microphone. I wanted to reach as many people as I possibly could, you know, with this medium. I'm a teacher by heart. I just wanted a bigger classroom. You
spent some time in the Peace Corps.
Yes, I did.
And were moved by a particular incident in New York's history, an infamous moment. Tell us about that and how it became basically the grassroots for this film.
Yeah, when Amadou Diallo was killed in 1999, it hit me. It impacted me heavily, and I decided in 1999 to write an article for my my college at the time. It was Rutgers University, and I gave it this weird creative title and put it in a comic book style. And when I got to film school, I said, what could I do, you know, this year that would make this film experience special? And I took that article and brought it to life, you know.
The film is done now. The film within the series is done.
Yes.
Are you happy with it?
I'm very happy with the film.
Did everybody make a good film? To put you on the spot?
You know, I think everyone made the best film that they could given the circumstances.
It is a daunting thing.
You have to watch it to find out.
The thing and it's a great series. I've seen about half of the episodes. It premiered Friday night on IFC. But the thing that I find so amazing about it is these guys spend 90% of their time raising money to make these films instead of making the films. And they're constantly saying, is this what it's going to be like in real life? Is that what it's like?
Well, I think, you know, once you get beyond half the series, so much of the pre-production is raising the money. I mean, how do you as a student raise $15,000 on a film that can't make its money back?
Alrick had a kissing booth at a fundraiser. Raised a few bucks that way, didn't you?
Yes, yeah. I just did it for the kissing. I didn't really do it for the movie.
You also kissed off a girlfriend in this series, right? I mean, you have a great line. You have a great line, which is, this movie is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Which basically says it all about how involved you have to get in the process of filmmaking, and one of the people that ends up in the dumpster was this relationship, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately for my personal life, but
yeah, you know, I'm sorry I brought that up because I can tell it makes you uncomfortable, but I watch this as a show as though it's a show, and yet it's about real people who are going through real things, and the important point is that you did sort of have to make some very tough choices.
Yeah, I think a lot of people in the business, you know, it's a fine line between your professional life and your personal life, and, you know, where do we make that, you know, decision? I had to do this for this particular film, and it hurts. It does hurt, but...
You know, there's a professor at NYU who told me at the beginning of making this series, he said, I've been teaching here for a while, and when they get to the second year of film school, the divorce rate is so high in this class because suddenly your life changes when you go to film school.
Can you do me a favor and yell cut? We got to go. Nanette, Alrick, thank you so much. It's called Film School. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go away.